throwing to Miles Austin, getting it done.
Jumping in, throwing early to Miles. Miles on a slant.
And Tony Romo up down 3-0 in the first quarter. Romo finds Sam Hurd making plays now.
Man, they're finding everybody that can catch passes now.
7-3. It's Sam Hurd getting into the act.
Yeah, and he got into the end zone.
2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Running the football for Seattle is Justin Forsett. Orlando Scandrick picks up the loose ball. The Cowboys defense is beginning to get some turnovers as well. Things are beginning to coagulate, if you will.
From Dallas. Forsett's from Dallas.
6 plays later, Stone Cold's
We have
Tony Romo stopped by Marcus Trufant, just laying out on
Remember that
Miles Austin.
Yeah. That's that 88 special, that post-corner post.
Cowboys wound up going up 14-3. Nice. Nate Burleson trying to get some points on the board for Seattle. He had 89 yards on the day. 30 plays later, Matt Hasselbeck, nice play to Deion Branch.
Yeah, Matt Hasselbeck had another solid performance today. Spread the ball around.
14-10, Seattle making a game of it. A minute to go in the half. Romo to Miles Austin, setting up first and goal. 2 plays later, Romo. So you got Austin, you got Hurd. Who does that leave as a forgotten man?
Whitten.
Roy Williams.
There he is.
Ball comes loose, the booth buzzes down. Romo says it's a touchdown. The officials on the field say it's a touchdown, and the replay shows
Possession with one hand, reach over and cross the plane of the goal line.
that's a touchdown. 21-10 at the half.
Good job, Roy.
Third quarter, Cowboys second possession of the half. Romo dumps it to Felix Jones.
That's a big play waiting to
This
happen.
is what he's been doing real good. Take your check down when you have to.
Down to the 8. Next play, we saw Marcus Trufant called pass interference on Miles Austin. Now it's on Roy Williams.
The miscommunication right there.
2 plays later, Romo to stone cold Miles Austin.
It's amazing how when you're successful, that ball seems to find you.
And
We need to have
he just finger
dunk
rolled that.
practice.
Did you see that? Would that work on the bat? I thought you said you played basketball.
Yeah, he did. That looked horrible. But we only show you this for 1 or 2 reasons.
And it's for the good reason. For Patrick Crayton's second consecutive game in which he's got a return for a touchdown. The Cowboys going away win final score 38-17. In fact, Patrick Crayton joins Bullet Bob Hayes as the only players in Cowboy history with a punt return for a touchdown in back-to-back games. We mentioned that Tony Romo did something he's never done before. That's his 3rd straight game with no picks. And a tip of the cap to Edgerrin James, who in this game passed Marcus Allen for 10th all-time on the career rushing yards list. So who was that forgotten man?
Oh.
It was Whitten you mentioned, the old BFF of Tony Romo, but we didn't forget him. Our Lindsay Soto found him afterwards.
Jason Witten, the Cowboys talked this week about how important it was to build some momentum with a W here today. Did you achieve that goal?
I think so. I mean, we got off to a good start, and you know, anytime you can get a big win like that at home and start putting some wins together, it's 3 in a row for us. So it's just going to get tougher though as the season goes on, and I think this team understands those challenges.
How much has the emergence of Miles Austin changed things for the rest of you guys out there? Opened things up a little bit?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, he's just playing so good right now, and Tony's got just unbelievable confidence with him, and that's been big for us, and he continues to do it 3 weeks in a row now. He's played big. So as we get going down the stretch, it's going to be big for him to continue to play like that.
You feel like you guys have worked out the kinks?
I do. I mean, I think you're always, it's ever going, you know, you're always trying to get better and focus on the execution, and just it never ends, you know, and each week something different comes up, a new challenge. So just got to continue to get better, and I think this team has a purpose behind it, which makes it easier.
Another big challenge next week.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, we heard the score. I mean, obviously we know what kind of team they are. Last time we played there, you know, they embarrassed us. So, I mean, this team knows what kind of challenges we have, and it's going to be a tough one.
Suddenly, the script is flipped in the NFC East. The Giants, with a 3-game losing streak, have fallen out of first place by way of their better division record. The Eagles currently on top of the Cowboys. Both teams at 5-2, and guess who play each other next week in Philadelphia? That would be the 2 circled teams on your screen right there. Michael Irvin, do the Dallas Cowboys have a righted ship now, or are they just beating competitors that they should beat?
Well, what I think you see is a comfortable Tony Romo playing quarterback right now. He has found other guys that he can throw the ball to. Dallas, I think, early on wanted to force the ball into Roy Williams to establish that he's the #1 receiver. I say it all the time. We're so quick to pointing out it. We want to anoint somebody a #1 receiver as opposed to allowing them to earn it on the football field. Miles Austin, coach, he's earning it on the football field. But you know what Miles is doing? He's making everybody else say, hey, I want to play too. You get Sam Hurd and all of those other guys jumping in and making plays.
I'm afraid of three things. Today, 3.9 yards per carry. That's really not good. 22nd defensively entering in today's contest. And December's approaching with Tony Romo. Those are my three concerns.
Well, just, you know what, give credit where credit is due. He's playing consistent football right now. And you got to believe that with this receiving core getting better each week, right, gaining some confidence in Tony and Tony in them, that they're going to get better. I like the way he spreads the ball around. He doesn't have to force the ball to a Terrell Owens or a Roy Williams. Miles Austin, out of nowhere, is coming into his own and being his #1 guy. It's amazing with this guy. And so the running game is there. I like their return game in the special teams. They're scoring points, and their defense is getting better, starting to pressure the quarterback and take the ball away from people.
Patrick Crayton returning those punts. All you had to do was sign Allen Rossum.
And 2 in a row.
Yeah.
And DeMarcus Ware had another sack. He's got 5 sacks in his last 3 games, and the Philadelphia Eagles will welcome the Dallas Cowboys into their midst next week. That's going to be a great Week 9 contest still to come here on NFL.